What's happening today? Today we're doing the original God game. Doing a bit of Populous. Populating our lands with a few little people. You're not going to believe this. I never played this game when it first came out. It just was never my thing, and I'll tell you why. Because I was big on strategy, but because someone said you are a god that can raise and lower terrain, and no word of a lie, I thought to myself, well, I can go on my enemy's base and just ruin their houses and win the game. This game sounds boring, and I never played it. I loved Powermonger. I loved all these strategy games. My very favorite game of all time was Dune 2. And I missed this. I missed the boat on this. I would have been over the moon with this game, because I think it's really good now. But anyway, what's this game all about? Let's see if this loads. It's a tricky one. Let's go Conquest. If you don't click that button really quick, the game wants to crash. So this game is the first game where God mode was not a cheat, but a gameplay. And you are a god that can alter the terrain. And this game is all about... what's it all about? It's all about... You are a god that... let's click on new game. That becomes more powerful based on how many people believe in you. So let's join with... middle of the road, somewhat middle of the road. There's like 500 levels to this game. We're going to start with this one. It's a pretty cool game, so let's just simply go through this. This is level 130. Well, one of the best things about this game is if you finish a level and you crush your opponent, right? You're way ahead of him. You actually jump many levels. You can go, the next one will be 135, not 131. If you just make it through, it could be 132. So depending on how well you play, you actually get pushed up really quick because there's 500 missions. Anyway, so in this one we read it, world landscape is green plains. Yep, okay, so I like that terrain. His reactions are very fast. I don't like that. His rating is poor. Land built just on town. So in other words, you got to see a flag of a town to be able to build land. The swamps are shallow. In other words, if you play swamps and a little critter, one guy walks over it, as soon as somebody gets swallowed up by a swamp, then the swamp disappears. And water is harmful. In other words, they will drown, but you got a bit of time, like a few seconds, to save them. Like create land underneath them. Let's start this game. So the first thing I want to do is hit the Z's and come up with a strategy. Right, here I am. He's bolting, but it's paused right now. I've got a couple of towns. Now, I understand that my opponent is somewhere. Here he is. Alright, he's only got 2 towns, whatever. That is his captain. There's a guy there. When he comes out, he's going to grab that skull and move around. Not that critical just yet. He's my captain. I've got that Ankh, as it's called, and he moves around. Not that critical. So what my game plan is to build shallow. The reason is because if his fast reaction, he's going to be getting a lot of mana really quick, and this is the spells I can cast with my mana grows. I'm pretty poor right now, and your mana grows when you have a bigger population. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand in the water, where it's very cheap to make mana cost, to make land, and when he creates volcanoes or mountains, I won't bother flattening that land anymore. I'll just keep working into the ocean, and there's plenty of ocean, until my population is bigger than his, and then I'll try and start crushing him. That's the game plan. Let's do it. Let's see how we go. So sticking to the script, just raising land, just hoping that, you know what, my guys will find this land and start building, expanding here. Don't want to be doing that. Often, many times, continuously, I forget which. See, I did it right then. I forget which button raises and lowers terrain, and I raise terrain when I'm supposed to be lowering it, and I destroy so many of my houses. So right now, as you can see, I'm having a lot of difficulty raising and lower terrain because I'm running out of mana. At the beginning of the game, I've actually got a few populations, but I'm going to ignore them for now. You know what? Oh, excellent. That's started to expand. I'm going to start just improving them so they can give me a bit of mana to start with. Excellent. Excellent. Should have done this earlier, actually. Support the buildings I have, not just start from scratch. As you can see, just if your terrain is flat, your buildings upgrade, and if we put the question mark on them, as you can see, that has on the top right corner crossbow. That means it's high technology. Come on, there we go. That has a bow and arrow, lower technology, but the better the building is, the higher technology is, the better men it produces. And when that yellow bar goes to the top, it means a population growth and another person comes out. So if I improve this building right now, by just, there you go, the technology is improving. And I'm creating smarter people, better equipped people. And that's exactly what you want when you're going up against a knight. And we'll talk about that later, because we're going to definitely see him. So I should have a castle by, there it is. So a castle has a sword, the highest technology. I believe they don't produce men quite as quick. Of course, that one castle took so much land. Oh, I forgot. This is very important. I got to keep moving very quick, or my goose is cooked. And I'm not into goose. I wanna eat chicken. I wanna cook his chicken and eat it. Friggin', I need to move quicker. I'm gonna destroy this house. See, it's not such a big... There you go. I can't actually build land right now, and now I can, because I didn't have a house. I couldn't see a flag. So I can do earthquakes, but if I remember seeing at the beginning, I do not have the power of earthquakes in this map. So he can do earthquakes, but I can't. The heartbeat. The heartbeat goes up when the population starts to die off. And it's actually kind of effective. There's a lot of ideas that they experimented where I don't see anymore. Well, you know, okay, the heartbeat is one thing, not a big deal, but the way you jump levels I thought was pretty awesome idea. But anyway, okay. So if we just... No! Build a house good. So if we quickly explore here, this guy's doing really well. I can build a knight. I'm not doing bad. I'm kicking butt. Look at my land. All those flashing whites are towns, like little huts. Awesome. Alright, that was an earthquake. So I quickly run here. That guy's drowning. Saved him. That doesn't really matter. Earthquakes are a bit of a waste of mana. Anyway, because as you can see, I recover... Whoa, I did it again. I forgot which one's up and down. I recover with about the same amount of mana that they spend to create that earthquake. Flat land is very important. We want castles because they don't produce men quite as quick as ordinary houses like this one, but my word, they give me a lot of mana, and that's what I want. Okay, I've got earthquake time. So we find a place that has as many castles as I can see. This will do. The big kill shot, you get one of these pulled off, you are like king. Is you want to be able to create that volcano over the same location twice. So when you're creating a volcano, always, even if it doesn't have a lot of castles, try and create it over another previous volcano. Come on. Let's flatten all this out. Alrighty. Now, okay, he did it. Like I said, I lost a lot of houses here, but the game plan is to just continue expanding here, because otherwise I'm going to run out of mana too quick. Here is easy. Let's take a look. Didn't really see where that is. Let's just give this a shot. I don't understand why I'm building so aggressively into him. There we go. Boom. Another castle. Awesomeness. See, if you... These things automatically pop into castles if you just support them. So this is easy manner. There we go. Boom. Castle time. Let's see now. What do we got here? Let's build this up. Boom. Castle time. I've got time for this. So we go over this hill. It's a tiny hill, but watch this. Much bigger, much bigger. Excellent, excellent. Kick his ass. Wait, this guy is going down so quick. What do we got? We got... no big deal. See, this isn't really too necessary. Here we go. Got another earthquake coming. Let's expand it off this one. Cool bananas. He doesn't know what to do. Over the same one. Watch this. Look at all that. When you have a mountain like that, you can't build. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop an ank and start building a soldier. Let's fix this up. Damn it. Where is this? Doesn't matter. Okay, good. So I'm going to drop an ank in the middle of my population, and I'm going to start training a soldier. So I'm going to tell people to go to the ank. Here is just make general population. This is everybody start building together. So if, for example, the computer starts throwing a lot of volcanoes and splits me down the middle, and I fix this up and I want my population to come together, I click on this guy, and then they start creating additional houses like this closer to each other. And this is start creating houses closer to the enemy. All have their place. Right now, I need them to come to the freaking ank. Oh, hello. The enemy dropped it over my ank as well. Getting a little aggressive, don't you think? So now that I've gotten... Oh, wow, they're kicking my butt. Doesn't matter. Well, hang on, where's my ank? Alright, that guy's coming over. That sound means that the enemy is trained a soldier. There's a number of ways to deal with soldiers, and I will deal with it by just simply creating more population than he can kill. But after I create this soldier, where is he? He's low technology. Let's put this question mark directly over him. I want him better trained. So the way he trains up is by population moving into him. So when they just overlap, that's how troops upgrade quickly. If he gets to a sword, I'll convert him to a knight, and he's going to wreak havoc. Right now, that's a knight of the enemy, and he's going over these territories and he's killing me. But like I said, my game plan for now is, here we go, it's actually, while I'm training, to find these territories and just upgrade them by flattening the ground. There we go. Can't freaking complain about that, can you? So fine, there we go, some more. So I can do another earthquake. This guy's pretty well trained up, look at him. So this button's here, I'm going to do one as well. Give it 3, 2, bloody 1. Alright, you can see the population bar. So this is the population bar here. I'm double him. He's going down. My mana is killing it. He's really running out of options. I'm gonna go like friggin' here and just throw another mountain. Look at the size of this mountain. He's totally out of options. Bit like Roseanne O'Donnell. Or what's her name? Roseanne Barr. What the hell did she say? What an idiot. What? She had to be drunk. No one does that. Anyway, so I've made a knight, and I'm going to convert back to just populating in general now. And I want to Um, look, I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to go against my original plan, and I'm going to start flattening the earth from mountains. High mana, but again, I'm like double, almost triple. No, not anymore. Something happened. I'm double his population, so again, I can build another knight if I wanted to. But instead, I'm going to go here. I'm going to kill him. He's going to hate me. Look at that. Oh man, I almost feel bad. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's play with some of the other mana actually. So this is just nothing. That's not flat enough. I guess the swamp needs to be on flat land. That doesn't work because I'm not allowed to use it in this map. So here, this is going to be easy wins. Just expand again here. Come on. That's better. Alright, so let's expand again. Boom, boom. You gotta turn into a castle. Come on, man. There we go. Oh, for sure. Make these guys into castles. Stuff them. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to kick you out of your homes. I know it takes a long time to pitch that tent, but you'll find better ground down below. It's flat, damn it. You like flat lands. Alright. Let's see, I'm back to another earthquake, and you guessed it. Stick it here. Man, this computer has no mana left whatsoever. Oh, let's build that again. My soldier is still kicking butt. I'm guessing that's his health. I don't know everything about this game. And his health is going down. So if we go to him... Oh man, I feel sorry for this computer. They're sacked. I've sacked them. And just, why not? Look, I'm not going to do a volcano here because my territory is up there. And you know what? Why not do it right here? That's exactly it. What I like to do if I have Earthquake, because otherwise Earthquake is actually kind of a useless spell, in aggressively that is I do Earthquake and then I hit the swamp, and people that lose their houses immediately sometimes fall in the swamp and get gobbled up, which is cool. What the computer loves to do to me is, when he's beating my ass, is throw swamp around my ankh, so when I'm trying to desperately make a knight, everybody starts getting swallowed up, and that does hurt a lot. And I gotta copy that idea because it's pretty good. But you do those ideas really when you've just about won, like now. So we probably are gonna end it off with doing the ultimate spell. So just to quickly go through these spells, that's lower and raise terrain. That's drop the ankh. So people, I don't want that, but doesn't matter. I don't need an ankh now. So people go, when you say go to the ankh like that one, they train up into an experienced knight, for example. Here, that's an earthquake. It just shakes the land and drops it a little bit. That's a swamp. People falling into swamps. I'll just throw it here. Who cares? There's their ankh. Ooh, is my sword. So if I put swamp here, all that, watch this. The guy just drowned. And here we go. Another one. Oh, I feel bad. Doesn't matter. I'll get over it. So that's swamp. Let's friggin' keep populating this area because I like overkills. Where are we up to? Night. We've seen the night. We've seen the volcano. This is drop all terrain by 1 level. I'd be crazy to do it because that's everything I have is 1 level high. So I'll drown everybody that I have if I hit that button now. And this last one there is Armageddon. And that's what I'm going to hit to end the game. What that does is all buildings get destroyed and everybody meets, runs to the center of the map and starts killing each other. If your population is higher than your opponent and you get to that, you hit it. But my knight will probably kill everybody on his own. But as soon as I get that, I'll still do it, just because it's fun. And it gives you a lot more points. You finish the game quicker and more decisively, and you get boosted up to further levels if you want to continue. So I'm almost there. Cotton picking. Mate, there's no excusing Roseanne O'Donnell. She had everything going. She had an awesome TV series, which I hadn't seen an episode yet because I'm not in America, and I would have watched it when he came here. But oh my goodness, what on earth was she doing with that disgusting racist thing? The only thing I could say, there's nothing to say about it really, is that it's oh, the computer's actually dropping swamp on me. But watch what I'm gonna do. So there goes all the houses. And everybody is running towards my ankh, apparently. It's going to be one superhuman. Alright, fine. Let's take a look at what level he is. He's already at 100%. Alright, I don't know if this is continuing to go higher. Oh my god, that is my entire population of one guy. But all I'm going to say about Roseanne O'Donnell is, like, comedians, their job is to practically, on a moment's notice, jump off a cliff. Right? Boom, you won. So we both won equal amount of fight. I got him in the end. And my score is pretty good. And that's how you play that specific map. Look, good luck to Rosie O'Donnell. I think I only say good luck because that can't be her. She definitely was drunk or in a really foul mood or something. Because she was actually dropping tweets that made no sense. Like, Chelsea Clinton saying that she's married to one of the Soros nephews. I don't know, like, which is not true. It was just ridiculous statements she was making. Whatevs. That's the game. But let's see what it looks like when I don't do so well. Let's go to the next one.